What's up everybody? This is Chris here from East Coast PC and welcome back to the channel. Today we have the Lian SL120 daisy chainable uni fans in for review. We're going to be taking them out of the box. We're going to talk about who they may be for, who they might not be for, and all the excellent features that these fans right here have to offer. Before we get started, if there's anybody that isn't subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, drop a like, drop some comments, do all that good YouTube stuff. It helps us out so much, and our success is dependent on each and every one of you, and we thank each and every one of y'all for all y'all support. So without further to talk about here, let's get started. All right, y'all, so what I'm about to do right now is, while I get these out of the box, I'm going to put up a spec sheet for these fans directly from lianli.com. That way y'all can take a quick look at the specifications for not only the SL120s but also the SL140s, which is the 140 millimeter versions of these fans. So one thing, guys, one very exciting thing about these fans, and that I want to note what makes these so special on top of the daisy chainable RGB setup, is that they combine that, which is just, to me, groundbreaking into RGB fan lighting, you know, PC space. It simplifies everything so much better, and it just makes the whole process of RGB lighting with fans a lot easier. But the real kicker is these fans have excellent airflow, as you probably just seen on the spec sheet. They have excellent airflow and excellent high static pressure. So to combine excellent airflow, excellent high static pressure, and excellent RGB lighting setup that simplifies it, where you have to have way less wires, it's just a way easier setup. It makes these fans really special, and that's why they were so hard to get when they first launched. They're actually pretty easy to get your hands on now. Newegg has a lot of third-party sellers, some coming from the United States, some coming from China, but they are really easy to get your hands on. The retail price for these fans is, for the 3-pack of the Lian SL120s, is $99 for the 3-pack with the controller, or you pay $29.99 for this single pack here, but that does not come with a controller, and it is highly advised to at least get one pack, or one 3-pack, so you'll have a controller, or at least get one 2-pack with the 140s so you'll have a controller. Now the SL140s, they only come with they come with the single packs and 2-packs. The 2-packs obviously come with a controller. So what we get in this box here, guys, is for one, we get our controller right here. Now this hooks up via SATA power, or excuse me, it does hook up via SATA power, but this right here hooks up to your internal USB 2.0 header to your motherboard. Now what that does is allows you to control the RGB that way through the Lian L-Connect software. Now it also has in this box here, I took all this stuff out yesterday, by the way, guys. I actually shot this video yesterday. I didn't like the way it turned out, so we're doing it again. That's just the way things work here at East Coast PC. But anyway, in this box here, we also have a 3-pin digital RGB header. Okay, that hooks to this also, and that way if you use this, you can sync up this RGB lighting directly with your motherboard's RGB lighting. That way you can control it all together. If you want it all one color, you can control everything together, because it'll be synced up directly with whatever type of motherboard software you have. Okay, also guys, we have our SATA power cable right here that I was just talking about a second ago. We have our screws and all of that good stuff. And that's about all the goodies in the box, except for these things right here. Now, what these are for is, if you were, say I'm using one of these fans in the back of the case, well, that slides right here onto this part right here, and that is going to slide on there like that. You should be able to see it pretty good, and that's how you're going to connect it to your motherboard header. Now, that's the only time we're going to be doing that in my upcoming build, which is the Lian 011 Dynamic XL, is for the rear fan. And the reason why is because we're going to only use one of these for the other 3 sets of 3 fans. So guys, here's the way these fans work. You take them like this, and you, let's see, take them like this, and you just slide them together just like that. Now we have 2 fans. You want to add a 3rd one? No problem whatsoever. You take them like that, you slide them together, and now we have 3 fans. Now what makes this so unique is all 3 of these fans have pins on the bottom of them. And what I'm gonna do, I didn't show you a good enough shot of that. I'm gonna take this single pack out of the box right there now just to show y'all. So right here on the bottom, we have pins on one side, and then we have connector, basically what the pins connect to on the other side. That's how these fans all go together, okay? And then if you're not, like I said, if you're only using one of these fans in the rear of your case or whatever, then you just hook this directly to that, like I showed a while ago, and then hook that to your motherboard. Or I said motherboard header, guys, that was actually a mistake earlier when I said that. Everything goes to this controller. So that one fan would go directly into this controller, and these 3 fans would go directly into this controller. Now, as far as the controller, this one controller can support up to 16 fans. Yes, guys, 16 fans, which is absolutely awesome. It just helps cable clutter so much. So you can actually put a 4th fan on here. Now, I'm not going to be using that, and I don't think most people will, because most cases support 3 120s in a row. There are some extremely large full tower cases that support 4 in a row, and obviously they just go on just like the last ones did. Put them up there, and now we have up to 4. Now that's how that one controller can support up to 16 fans, because you got 4, 8, 12, 16. This controller supports 4 sets. So I'm going to be able to use my 4 sets off of this one controller. I'm going to have 3 sets of 3, and then I'm also have 1 set of 1. A total of 10 fans, but I'm only going to have 4 wires going to the controller instead of 10 wires. So that greatly reduces the cable clutter in your machine. One other thing to talk about, guys, is the RGB lighting on these. Now, I don't have them hooked up. It's kind of really aggravating to hook them up outside of your case and all that. We are probably going to be doing a part 2 of this video once I get them hooked up, and I can show you all exactly what they look like. Inside of not only on a radiator. I'm going to be using 2 sets of 3 on 2 radiators, but then I'm also going to be using the other set of 3 to blow cold air or cool air into my Lian 011 Dynamic XL. So I'll be able to show you exactly what they look like as standard fans and radiator fans. And one thing to note, guys, so you have RGB lighting the whole way around, right here on the top and right here on this side, or on each side, whichever way you want to call it, top, bottom, left, right, whatever. Now, the good part about these fans is you flip it over and you have the exact same lighting on the back. So you don't have to put them one certain way to get the optimal RGB lighting off of them. That's what's so great about these fans. There's a lot of fans on the market, guys, that when you put them bottom side up or back side up, you get a lot lesser of the RGB effect. These fans are not like that, and they also look very excellent from the back. What I have seen somebody online do, though, just to make them look even one tad better, if you are going to use them like that, so if, say, you wanted to pull air through your radiator or whatever, or however you wanted to position these fans in your case, if the back side was viewable, what you could do is you could take a heat gun and heat this little Lian symbol up, pop it right off, and then stick it right there on the back right here. And basically the back side of the fans look like the front side of the fans, all except for basically the brace of the fan right here. That's the only difference. But all around, guys, they are excellent looking fans. I'm very excited about them. I'm very excited to get them in the case, to show them to everybody, and most importantly, use them. I believe they will definitely be the best RGB fans I've ever used. I've used right many fans, or I have used a lot of fans. The most recent full-blown RGB setup that I used was with the Thermaltake TT Premium RGB fans. Now, they work good. They sounded, as far as noise level goes, they were good. They had decent static pressure and airflow. Now, they were 140, so obviously they didn't spin up as fast, and a lot of times they have less static pressure because they're not going as fast, but they do produce more airflow. But as a fan and as a whole, you know, as a whole package, they worked really good. The problem was the way their controller worked. They had, I believe, 5 fans per controller. So I had to use 2 controllers, and I also had to have a cable going from each fan going to the controller. So I don't know if I had like 8 or 10 fans. I can't remember. I had just as many that would fit in my Thermaltake View 71 full tower case. But anyway, each fan had to have a cable going to the controller, so it was just a lot to deal with. This daisy chainable effect here is just a total game changer. It totally gives you the option to make it look that good, probably even better the way these new fans are designed. Like I said, where you get the same RGB from the back as you do the front without having all the cable clutter. Now, there is people online complaining about that they reviewed the fans really favorably, excuse me there, but the problem was that they were like, well, we still have these cables. Yeah, you still have cables. You're gonna have cables. You're not gonna get all these lights without some cables. The big selling point here is that we turn 10 cables into 4 cables, or 9 cables into 3 cables, or whatever way you're doing it. You have greatly reduced the amount of cables you have in your case. It simplifies the user experience, and I think it'll be a lot easier for first-time PC builders looking to build a very good-looking PC. I know when I started building my PCs, I didn't want to build some jerry-rigged PC. I really wanted to start making a good-looking PC. I've seen professionals do it online, and I wanted to get in on that. And I do believe, thinking back to years and years and years ago when I first started, how something like this would have made my life a lot easier. But anyway, guys, that basically covers most of the stuff. Like we said, you know, SATA power, USB 2.0 directly hooked to your motherboard. And if you also want, you can use the 3-pin RGB to sync everything up with your motherboard. That's basically how they work, guys. It's very simple. And I think it's a very good option, very easy to use fans, and I think I'll end up highly recommending them. For what I know about them so far, I have not personally used these, but I think I could basically recommend these fans just by knowing about what they are and having used so many fans in the industry. They do, like I said, have excellent static air pressure. They have excellent airflow and excellent RGB setup. I don't know, and daisy chainable fans on top of that. So I don't know what more we could possibly ask for out of fans. I'm very excited to use them, and hopefully y'all will pick them up and let me know what y'all think about them in the comments as well. So that about wraps up everything for this video, guys. Yeah, just making sure I didn't miss nothing here. Oh, also one last thing. You do get these in the pack here. That is basically like sticky pads to stick you know, basically so you can mount the controller in your case whatever way you want to. But with that last piece being said, that is everything in the box from the single fan and the 3-pack. Thank each and every one of y'all for watching this video. If there's anybody who is not subscribed to this channel, like I said at the beginning, please hit that subscribe button. It only takes a second of your time. You could already be subscribed that quick. So thank each and every one of y'all again. Drop a comment, hit a like, drop a like, you know, do all that good YouTube stuff, and I will see y'all in the next one. Thanks again, guys.